about it. Rain having a look-see. And I think Tizian was about to... Did he have grenades? Because the way he was walking, like, it looked like he was going to throw a mid-to-B smoke from the long doors and maybe show some presence out long, based on where he was picked off. And it seems that Tabson will have to do it instead.
Maybe so. I'm not sure. He does have $0, so could indicate that. But it's going to be a B split here. Faze with a nice flash, posting back the T's. But there's kills everywhere.
Oh, but still in the bomb site is coldzera, and he can be so scary in some of these positions. He still has this space. Keto here to challenge him in the smoke. Who will get the better of whom right now? This kill can be so important, but Keto is able to clear that position now. That makes the post plan a lot simpler for Big, but as soon as I say that, Rain does take Xantaras down in the tunnels, and it'll be Keto to try to stop that tunnels push. He's being swung on from multiple angles now, and it's just too much for him to handle. Rain takes him down.
And already we see Big taking an early advantage on damage exchange. Tizian makes it over to blue for long, so a challenge is here, and playing with that right eye angle there from that blue bin works out quite nicely for Tizian. He needs support, but he won't get it. But a 1-for-1 is certainly a strong way for them to start the round.
So that is a rifle that has been lost. I think Faze can actually potentially do this into the transfer. Good start, and maybe his teammate can finish off as Brokey doesn't have the best weapons in the world. The MP9 will get dropped, leaving only 2 Faze Can players. So I don't think the odds are good for them. I do wonder if they'll even go for this now, considering the situation.
But I've seen a lot of teams pick CT side. G2, for example, today against Fnatic. Tabson, who was a focal point of it, was on 1 HP. He pulled that point, though. BMass taking down Tizian early on in this round, and Faze looking to bring this game back here with that opening pick.
Does call for a lot more grenades through that ceiling now, as you're so exposed as you come out. So it does telegraph things towards that B bomb site, and it helps the rotation. We can see that the CT by the window now. Brokey will start proceeding, taking Keto, but it won't last very long though. coldzera tries to do what he can, but it will be 2 for 2 with Big in charge of the bomb site. Assistant holding the window now. Faze Clan of a man advantage. They've got 1 flashbang. Maybe there's something on the floor outside, not quite sure, but the main focus is that flash. So it's in repositioning now. He'll do his best to avoid it. That's the last piece of utility for Big. They'll just have to wait for Faze Clan to make their play now. Bemis lining things up. Will it be 2 through the door? He's coming in with the AWP. Rain eats it though. That timing was a bit off, and that allows Nico to go down with no response. So
Faze are definitely playing from behind, and they're not playing to kind of... Oh, they're not playing... That's actually amazing. He actually hit that. Brokey actually picks up the kill onto Tabson as well. So Tabson tried to... Maybe a predictable route back to the B bomb site now after the failure towards A. Faze are looking like they're in good stead to defend this.
I feel like Rain saw a foot in that corner, unless it's maybe a 4x3 thing, and he didn't. But here comes a charge from Boki, which is going to maybe be a little bait. That was a nice 180. Tizian makes his way through to an open bomb site. Nobody went through the doorway. I'm sure there would have been a kill. So again, we've got a 3 outside situation for Faze Clan. However, the difference is that Keto is sneaking. He's behind enemy lines, and he will lurk late, and he might not even be required just to finish things off, just to clean up. I did notice in these early pushes we've seen on long from Big that they often had a player behind blue, and I wonder if that's something that Faze would try to adjust to and play against. Bemis with a very nice spray rings the bell as well of Keto, leaving him on all of 2 HP, giving him that HP diet. That's 10 out of 10 off. Nico by the car now. Now he has the option to have a CT play close, as Rain is doing, so he could have taken a shot there to be the bait, but that smoke will certainly thwart that as he tries to reposition now.
Oh my god! What a play from Rain, just diving through the smoke. An absolute hero. And maybe that's all she wrote for Big in this round. Searson is still alive though, and he's got loads of time to work with, and he's going to get a freebie. So again, lots of decisions to be made here, and he's got to make a lot of assumptions. Oh, I can't believe it. He's found himself a 1v1 now. That's so fortunate for Searson. But will he continue to be serendipitous here? Oh my god, he goes out with the deagle. Rain will take him down for the quad kill.
We often see Rain doing these crazy things, like we saw him do that with the P250 on Inferno at E-League many moons ago. Just kind of does He's one of those guys who can just kind of bring the pain when Faze really need it, and boy, do they on this CT side. As we can see, there was a big exchange on long once again, but now Big have an opportunity if they realize how many players were there to try and do something with that. But look at the push here from Brokey with the MP9. Flashbang goes a little too deep, actually. I don't know. I thought he would have been flashed more than that, even with it going over his right shoulder, but here we are.
Grade, that's a possibility, but look at the position it's left Faze in. Well, the FAMAS is there, but the trade is also there from Big. Xantares trying to do what he can, but he'll just be traded out by Tizian, so the numbers game will work out in Big's favor in terms of getting a post plant. Still a good chance here for a retake to be accomplished by Nico and Bemis. Bemis actually has a smoke as well, so he could actually throw that smoke in a number of places to make things awkward. Did he just smoke the doors off again, though?
He threw the lurk smoke at least, so it gives some space.
Oh, yeah, deeper smoke, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Kito's not sure if both players are outside. That certainly helps, though. Bemis now, he's shown position, he's baited the shot, and he's taken the shot. When you're ordering burgers, as we all do.
Love a good burger.
But his burger English is outstanding. His burger German.
And that's unfortunate for Tizian. Being the second person after his first teammate cleared it.
Ooh, Nico. Good read of the situation, actually, from Faze.
Smokes come out. He's playing the game helper position. One player drops down, but it'll actually be Rain through CT to find Tapson. And looks like Nico's satisfied with that, willing to give up this positioning. Rain's still here, playing with them a little bit at CT spawn, but that may allow the plant to come out from Big. Good response Molotov, but Surson is able to get that bomb down. Oh, great little nade combo between the two of them. Yeah, that is excellent to see between Rain and Brokey. And it just leaves Xantares in a 1v5 situation, and Cold, he's hot on the trail.
Toward there, and this time Nico's towards long, so I think having a CT AWP in a surprising position from round to round is really good to do. Speaking of also, he's got one on Cold Zero as well. He's going to have some target practice. Surely he spams through the smoke while Brokey cleans up. He gets 2 kills at the very least. Now Cold Zero appears to be on fire. Still not peaking though. He'll go down eventually, 3-on-3, as there's a long rotation for Faze to get towards that B-bomb site.
Yeah, this looks like should be a pretty good post plant. There's a couple smokes available between Searson and Xantares as well to perpetually re-smoke the doors, or maybe they don't want to because Searson extracting a kill from those doors, but we do get the smoke there to discourage Faze from even wanting to go for the retake, and they don't really have options right now. So Nico can play an exit, and if there was to be a push here, he would likely get the kill. I think he's still interested in this. Looking to go for the push through to the window. Tamsin will deal with Bemis. Now Nico's going to try to get something done here, but maybe not. He's going to decide that really this is just too difficult. It's very, very hard, I think. It's really interesting to see how the change of the direction of the doors.
So far, Big has a lot of success towards that B-bomb side.
Nico is everywhere.
How Faze can play against this, they don't really have anything on the site to stop this. This might be difficult, honestly. Big should be fairly guaranteed onto a bomb plant. Nico playing anti-flash there. Oh my god, wow. He actually connects that. And I think he gets some collateral damage as well on another player, so that's a pretty good effort. So the bomb's going to go down here, but they don't really have anything left to defend it with at this point. Searson's going to have to go absolutely crazy to make this look remotely doable. Kito's barely standing. He's got 17 health, stuck on the site. Players coming up catwalk. Searson. Oh, he actually misses that one. But I don't think they were ever going to win this round. 9-4.
All the smoke grenades still didn't really go the right way.
Bemis here on the long angle. Met with quite a few big players, but it'll be Nico once again to strike. He's supported by Bemis though this time, who takes down Xantares as well, and it looks like Faze are really cleaning house at long. They have complete control of this position, and Big is desperately trying to find an in on it. And it might just be Surson who actually opens up this round. As I say that though, somehow, someway, Tizian is able to find a couple kills along. No. Nico able to recover to take down Surson. The thorn in his side has been extracted, and Tabson wants to try to make up some ground, but Nico, he's just so dominant right now with this AWP. He's looking for the final kill as well, but Tizian, nice tap to take him down finally.
It's going to need a few more taps after that one to try to save this round. He's got lots of time, but the bomb is down in Catwalk, so he's got a lot of ground to cover. And coldzera with the AWP is not going to miss that one. He's running a default right now. coldzera with a lot of open grounds. Oh my god.
Ooh. It's nervous territory, like when you're alone. And incendiary thrown towards B tunnels in the meantime, but no push from Faze Clan. Starting to gravitate towards this A bomb site, so here we go. Target practice for Nico. Now Bemis is keeping an eye on that long position, so he might not feel free to throw that flash. He does actually dump it just for his teammate to fall back. Bomb plant is not the concern. The concern is winning the round here for Faze Clan.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's going to be difficult, but they've got all of the advantages as they make their way forwards. The rifle's really raining in here, and there doesn't seem to be much the pistols can do. That's a nice one from Tizian. Looking for more. A second frag comes through. Oh my god, Tizian! How many more can he find? They're really weak as well, but he's going to likely have to hit some headshots here, and he's stuck by Catwalk. They only have a single flashbang to throw him off. Also an HE now, I think, collected, but it will be the AWP of Nico to take Tizian down. It was a... We'll have to see how it fares for Searson. He will be absolutely key in this second half for Big. This AWP must have value, and you would imagine that they would potentially flash this position. He might find a timing though if he goes to the peak now. Oh, they line up for him as well, and he manages to get a connection. It's a lot of damage. He doesn't need to repeat this. He's done so much damage. That is perfect for Big.
That's the exact
interesting
type of start they needed.
But that is that's rough, man. Whoa. That's a rough start for Faze Clan, and there's even more friction. Oh no, it's gonna go deep. It is. It's a catalogue of errors, really, as far as Faze Clan are concerned. It's a great start to this first buy round for Big, and finally there's the opening frag for Faze. Now it is still doable, although it's not very likely. Tizian making his way over, takes one in the face. That didn't quite work out, and Broky's going to have a flurry of kills to make it a 2 versus 2 all of a sudden. Keto creeping around this smoke on short, but you can see Faze have already taken defensive positions, not showing at all, and Big, this one could really slip away from them as fast as it started to look good. Broky spots one towards that Gandalf spot, and Bemis is trying to deliver, doing some damage. Now can Broky do the rest of it? Awkward for him, 1v1. Xantara is pretty low, and that's a disgusting turnaround from Faze Clan.
Moving on, we have another buy round for them, so another chance for redemption. And Rain straight out there, looking for something super blind, and Tabson will find the kill. And he's going to lock it down on the long position. Nico wants to... He wants to make something of this. But really, it's not going to work out, is it?
That's a James question, because I don't think it is.
It's a good investment.
You know, those stickers now are $4,000 or $5,000. It's mad, isn't it?
Well, Tizian's going to have a really, really deep position. They know he's there, but man, Faze keep wanting to just dive into the long position, but they're consistently getting... They're consistently... There's a lot of flashes left on Big as well, so they could change some flashes in there if they knew the push was coming. Keep it swinging. And that's a great swing. Beautiful spray from Keto.
Wow.
Cleans up the rest.
Yet in this half, again, the difficulty is going towards long. Sometimes it'd be like that, but we are heading towards that late stage now. A nice pick from Broky. Taking Keto out through the door, quite literally.
Tabson falling there, and looks like Faze are picking Big apart in this round. Just Xantaras and Searson that remain. They're both actually centering themselves around middle, but now that Searson has given up his position, Faze will be able to play off of that information. It looks like Nico knows exactly what to do. He's already hightail aiming up to that A bomb site.
In reality, Faze are, taking it to A. So that little fake out is really cool, but that is a good point. Yeah, they had those rounds where they were just smashing Faze up long at the early... do enough damage, but he actually has reinforcements now, so looks like they may go for a cat retake, in fact. Oh my god, Searson, he was staring Rain directly in the eyes. They made eye contact, but Rain was the one to get the frag. Can he do what Searson could not? Well, looks like Rain's going to also kill him, so no. Tizian.
Got the sound cues as well. They will hear Tizian making his way to the site. I was going to say he's in a sandwich, but he never made it to the sandwich, man. He just got thrown in a bin immediately. And once again, the remainder of Big. You've seen these videos where people are making money on the Amazon Marketplace, but...
Either come up the ramp or hop on Xbox. but they didn't do it.
We've got Tizian in the pit. He's going to need some flash assistance from Searson. He's got the one flashbang. Tizian's got, got problems behind me. Looking away from the flash as well. Only able to get one kill, however. Now Searson could be in trouble. He's got Tabson near him. Searson with some cheeky jumps. But if he can just stay alive here, that clock will turn against Faze pretty quickly. The jump throw, Molotov on the barrel to force him out. And he surely gets traded. Indeed, he does. But they've seen the bomb now, which means rotation. 24 seconds on the clock. But Keto seems a bit late on this rotation. Starting to make his way now. And we've got Bemis creeping up short as well.
Oh, the HEs are going to do a lot of damage. Able to dodge that second one, but Rain's going to scale his way up towards the site, up the slope. Looking to find the headshots, but Tabson is just using that time, using that cover. And
we got Molotovs at the 30-second mark, which is really brutal. It is going to be a race. Bear in mind, the bomb is on long. 25 seconds. Tizian takes out 2. Now the bomb's alone in a 1 versus 1. 20 seconds to get to the bomb site. He can't even really take it properly. Now it becomes 2 versus 1. There's a trade. And it doesn't go the way of Faze can. They can't get to the bomb and get back to the site. They can't win by elimination because we've got Xantares in the middle of mid. So, again, the slow round is just not going to work out for them.
Yeah, they go to long once again, and Tizian's done such a great job at this position. It's curious that they keep testing him.
And now they've got the hero AWP on Nico and a bunch of pistols. This is kind of like the VIP mode. Protect the president. Well, the orb's being spotted. Xantares pulls a knife out to try and get away faster, but he's unable to escape. Nico does his best work sometimes in situations such as this. 45 seconds remain. They'll abandon that mid-position bombs on the floor, but no one's close enough to hear it. And they're lining up for Keto now. And this really is the gauntlet run. Trying to make it.
Oh my goodness.
Up against the chain gun. And it is absolute brutality. Moves towards the barrels now. Position unknown, and that is a sexy ace. Pass me the crayons, baby.
To make contact here. May find Nico if he pushes on forward. Ooh, flicks down, but doesn't quite hit the shot. But taps in. He's being surrounded by players. Nico is able to take him down, and Faze, they're rerouting now.
Oh, that's actually really smart, because one of the players dropped off of A to go through CT, but this is still going to be very troubling. They don't have much time. Nothing can really go wrong. They have no margin for error here.
Oh, no!
And Searson's just holding down the ground with the AWP, knocking them all out of the round. And now it's just going to be Mr. Cold Zero, but he's got 10 seconds. He's got to find a way to plant the bomb. He's got to contest with Searson, who will absolutely close it down, 16-13, and that is map 1 in the bag for Big.
What I want to see is what Brokey has in mind with this high explosive grenade on the CT side. When do you see that purchased on a CT pistol? Not too often, I'm sure. We can see him pushing through ramp at present. It has been deployed, and who knows where that's gone. The CZ is out as well. Love to see it. Oops. CZ's good on the pistol if you expect to be rushed by a team, but he switched out for the P250, which isn't too shabby as well. Longer range for a one-shot than the USP. There's some trivia for you as this continues. 3-on-2 now for Faze, and this one's quickly advancing. Tizian's alone now in a 1 versus 2. Maybe aiming for the heads. The HQ of Nico won't matter unless they try and shoot him through the smoke, making his way over there, and he's just about going to find him, and not before he defuses the bomb.
That was so close.
Or you can emphasize pistols and grenades for set piecing, and we're going to see a really fast... Oh my god, he ate that one! Swallowed it whole! But still, he will get a frag, and it's going to be up to Rain there. He's able to get a couple before falling, but a 3v3, and they need to get that bomb down. If they can get that plant, they're going to be good to go, I think. But it seems as though... I'm not sure exactly where the bomb is, if they lost it somewhere, but it's looking difficult for them to find that plant. With that said, the remainder of Faze are very low on HP, and Big have reset the situation to their benefit. Oh no, this is desperate for Faze now.
The HP is so low between BMS and Nico, but Nico is able to recover with a single frag. Big, though, have read the situation perfectly, planting the bomb for lower. Now they can set up some great post-plant positions in order to try to stop BMS and Nico, who will desperately try to bring this one back.
This is the situation I was talking about before the whole match started, where the CT side of Nuke, they can't have these issues where they kind of climb into the line enclosure and can't find a way back out again, and
Gun the team that kills everyone. Okay, Nico is going to take down Tabs and then Squeaky. Oh, that's not a good look for Nico. Nico was like hiding in the corner there or something, but he was really far back. That's unfortunate.
That was a sick frag, bro.
I think with Nico going down, Rain had too many jobs to do, and now it is indeed the headshot machine, Xantares, opening up this upper bomb site. And Faze. Can't be missing those, and especially now that Nico's gone down for free. This should be at worst a 44, but now Rain's going to go outside, try to do something, and it might be some desperation here coming in for Faze. They are in desperate times, so that is expected, and Brokey goes down on ramp. It does feel like Big are just taking liberties right now.
From Faze's CT side, Nico's a lot.
And the ability to explode into the upper bomb site whilst also pressuring ramp. Zero is in a fairly forward position though in Huts. Maybe he can create something here for Faze as he pushes forwards. He does find the kill onto Citizen, and Nico! He's got a couple nice headshots with that Deagle, and all of a sudden there was only one, but that one is Xantares. And he is looking to try to clutch this one out. There it is. Able to take down Nico. That's one obstacle dealt with. It's got 50 seconds to work from as well. Ooh, okay, that's a sound cue. Doesn't lose any health for discovering that player's position. Seems to realize where the other player must be as well. Has a good understanding. And look at this, the way that he pauses there. That's so smart from Xantares. He tries to outplay these two players, separating them one from another. The isolation game from Xantares takes down Cold Zero. Now it's up to just Rain against Xantares, and he can't complete the clutch. It was a good effort, though.
Borderline depression. And I feel like there'll be such a psychological advantage for Big at that point. Brokey makes his way forward to his doom once again. Another nightmare for Brokey from map to map at the beginning at the very least. And this is a CT side.
And Big is really set up to take this lower bomb site. And seriously, still gets the kill though. Why not?
Oh man,
Bemis is having a rough game.
Nico, desperation spray through the smoke to try to bring this back. He knows his team does need those consecutive rounds, and he's starting it off with a nice one-tap there. There might be a chance for Faze in this round if he continues. Cold as well to support, will be able to take down Keto. He's tagged quite low, though, and it looks like he'll opt for the save.
It's always very valuable when a teammate can tell you something that, you know, you're down 2-6 or 2-7 right now.
Yeah.
At least for this game.
Yeah, it's really bad. Sure. Oh no, wow. Nico had the angle and everything. He was looking for that play. That's unfortunate. It feels like everything's just going wrong for Faze right now. Brokey has had some opportunities, but indeed he's not really been able to connect as much as you'd like. And as an AWPer, it is a very difficult job to AWP on this map on the CT side. There is a reason why we give plaudits to certain AWPers who find an affinity for this map, such as Kenny S. Keto always on the chase. They have no idea. Can he get up here in time? Yes, he can.
Oh my goodness.
Goodbye, Rain. Oh, the pressure. He can just sit there. He doesn't have to do anything else. He can just sit there now.
Yeah, and speaking of sitting there, Brokey is stuck in the middle of the A bomb site with an AWP, but he's still going to get a shot onto Keto. However, there's more to deal with. He's got so many angles to look at with a scope. It's brutal. And leaves Bemis at the bottom of the ladder to his turn to do his best Oscar impression. He'll get that kill at the very least, but he won't get the bomb, which is about to be planted on the B bomb site. So tabseN did his job, ended up being a bait, now forcing Bemis to rotate. His sound cues will certainly be heard, and things go from bad to worse. He's got to run through a smoke grenade, gets 1 versus 1, but it's not going to go his way, and nothing really is.
The unfortunate truth of professional gaming.
Oh, the vent drop there from Tizian. That's really nice. And the switch up from Big after the upper pressure. They go back to take some ramp control. And Brokey, really important spot. Great catch. Might be able to get another one out of this as well. Don't want to overextend. Big are slowing things down. There's lots of time left in the round as well. So always got to bear that in mind. The T's are forced to use some utility to push back the CTs. Bemis, he felt, I guess, like he had an opportunity there, but maybe that was an overextension. We'll have to wait and see. Nico gets timing by Tizian.
It's free to check it. It's free. In that round, they just were like, okay, we do this. Now we're going to do that. And they're just like, no concern whatsoever. They're playing with complete confidence.
Kind of force buy round for themselves. That's about it.
Yeah, this is one of the more hopeless maps I think I've seen this last week. In terms of how difficult it's been for them. But with that said, they actually managed to get a couple opening kills this round. Nico's trying to finish off one more. It's going to be difficult to get tabseN. He's playing really passively now, but enough damage has been done to the rest of tabseN's teammates that Doesn't really seem like there's much left in the tank here. Citizen's the only one standing. If he could do some more damage, take away some guns, that'd be nice. And Tassin actually is going to catch Brokey.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. He's going to be pissed. He's going to be furious. Nico's going to be furious about that one. Big, though. Yeah, still in a losing position in this round, let's say. Pretty low on health. Low on personnel. They've got the bomb. But, that was such a close one for Citizen. I don't know if you want to go back to the well there.
His crosshair.
But,
so good. I
mean, with 51 seconds on the clock, you wonder how nervous FaZe Clan are feeling about this one. Again, they've been in this position before, but everything seems pretty hairy for them on Nuke right now.
And Bemis opening the door at Decon, announcing his presence. They also hit one control stairs as well. So they have a pretty good idea as to where these players are coming from, but they have no HP. Citizen's AWP will be everything there. The flash into Decon was a smart play, but it's not going to work out for Tabson. It's up to Citizen now, and he has the drop on one! It don't look like that was on, but he will whiff the shot and
control of this space. And Brokey, he wants to take control of HUD, it looks like. Surson, though, is here to greet him. Off versus off, and Surson gets the better of him. That's a huge opening pick.
Oh, no.
It's left eye, right eye.
Yeah, you got to shoot him in the head through the wall, baby. There's wall bangs on the go. Well, Rain is on deck, and there is a big smoke that's missing. So Litland or Santara's just going to try and make his way over. That's also dangerous, but he's carrying the bomb. Now the bomb's been lost. Citizen, the last one standing, last one to fall. So we will get 5.
It's going to be starting off with a bang at the door. Nico nading it open. But the real hit is actually going towards ramp, where Xantares is here to meet them. One headshot for Xantares already. Can he find more? He's still holding his ground here, and FaZe Clan want nothing to do with it.
Just saw visions of Scream with that one tap.
Nightmares.
And now FaZe will make their way into the A-bomb site. They'll spread instant headshot onto Keto, but it's a Glock, so he's still alive. Just about, but maybe that's enough. 5 versus 4 retake, still with the high ground advantage are big. We've seen an exchange on the ladder. Low health player goes around towards Mini, while high health goes up the ladder instead. Not scared of heights. There'll be 2 players there, in fact. There is a smoke grenade, but no kit in tow that I can see for Big. Rain's been taken out. 3 players remain for FaZe Clan. They can source Storm, and you never know when they're going to start to poke out. Tabson, they will win this duel with BMS, which doesn't help. 4 versus 2 now, and Nico, they're starting to lose position, but there we go.
Well, we'll see if they can find something. They can dig deep. Something they didn't know was there. Keto with the forward HE might not connect as well as he wanted to. A very explosive start. Oh, what? Nico! No! No, Nico!
No.
Oh, no. That's not what you want. But
it's one of those days, isn't it?
It really is.
In terms of losing the second round, this is the chance they need. Keep the CT side poor, keep them off their game, and maybe the T side is where FaZe Clan will do their best work.
And the outside of Nuke. And he's made his way towards Hell. This is, I was about to say, it's looking pretty good here, but Citizen catches him sneaking on by, and we, after all the trades, you get another 3v3 mid-round scenario. And coldzera has, he knows that someone's stalking him, but Keto's a bit further ahead than he realized. But in all of the chaos, Bemis and Nico have found a bomb plant on the lower side. So 2 versus 3 after plant, not a bad look.
That escalated quickly, didn't it? There are some flashes here. Oh, the HE grenade. Look at the damage from it. And the follow-up is absolutely beautiful. Horrible timing for Bemis. And Nico's got so much to do, but we know he's capable of it. At the burst, he's ready, repositioning, but he can't avoid.
I like the strat phase last round, but I wish they send maybe one more person to help out Rain. Toss all those smokes they're looking out there, right? Anyways, puts himself in an awkward spot. Kozo's too far away.
There's some interesting scaling coming out from FaZe, though. Don't actually use the cross smokes, just take the duels on outside, and Surson falls. That's a great opening pick. How will Big respond? Looks like they're posturing for a lobby crunch, but they may feel that's a trap on the side of FaZe waiting to be sprung, so they'll hold off.
Oh, God. Santara's doing nice work there. Now, he's maimed Nico, which doesn't help when you look at Brokey's health as well. And that might be enough for Big. We'll have to see how it plays out. A minute on the clock as FaZe Clan are creeping. No sound cues being given for the meantime. You can see Big being proactive with the molly and the flashbang. Nothing doing just yet. Feels nervous for both squads. Big heading towards B, and coldzera's on a fact-finding mission.
Another trade
Ooh,
comes
the
through.
angle from Tizian's perfect.
And Faze creeping around the map, looking for that upper plant now. This is going to be really difficult for Big, but there is definitely this is certainly doable, especially given Quito's position. Oh, if that tap connected, that could have been everything. I'm trying to... okay, that's Brokey up high. He's one of the weaker players.
There's, like you said, there's still a case for Big to buy into this round. Force buys can be so deadly. Oh,
He tossed him on
he
top,
did.
so I think something
Yeah, he
hit.
blocked one of them. Wow, this gives a great angle for Surson here. He can capitalize beautifully off of this. Faze will have to try to flash him off the angle. If not, Surson, he's good for a couple of kills here. Looking for the first. He's able to take down Rain. Look, but Cole does trade him out. Tabson is in a great position to help out his teammate, though, and he's looking for more. Shuts down that door push as well, and Nico falls Big on their 13th.
For them to find success. And you can see the respect here from that. But they do get the wall of smokes outside. Nico finds Quito. Tabson, an aggressive play around Secret. Oh, he's just going for more there. He knows he can't easily fall back here, so he takes another fight.
Bemis is starting to make his way in, and I'm sure that sound cue was heard. So here we go. Here's the aggression coming in all over the place, but Sisson's missed a shot. But look at the time on the clock, 15 seconds. Where is the bomb going? That's a really big question. And this could still go the way of Big. Sisson and Xantares still alive. Sisson is at peak. That's absolutely disgusting. And there it is. There it is.
Everything's riding right here in this round. To the upside, upper split. And
Numbers
so
game. Too many positions, though, for the CTs. Picking cherries from a tree. I don't know if that's a bomb on the radar, but it's definitely a... No, it's not. I was going to say a molly down the vent, but apparently it's not going to make it there. 5 on 3 now, make it 2. The bomb's going to be planted, but they're going to need a whole lot more than that. They have next to no position, 1 on the site, 1 on decon, versus 5 players who can trade for days, who can smoke you off. Searson has an incendiary as well. The cavalry is on the way, and you're really going to need those headshots.
Oh my god. Oh no, they're just charging through. And that's a gun now for Brokey. But Xantares is tapping the bomb. He's Brokey's against Xantares here. Oh, he's in so much trouble. But he might be able to find a cheeky spat. There could be one frag, but there's the defuse, and it's made it look doable. Xantares, though, will manage to make it work. 16-9, that's a 2-0 again. Faze just can't seem to find success against what appears to be really, truly their nemesis in Big.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're